All right, gang, how's it going? I can't seem to get away from Monday night, even though I really would like to be honest. But I told you I'd come in here and talk to you when there's something going on you need to know about. Don't know if you know about some of this stuff or not, but I thought it needed to be brought to your attention. Let's see who we got in the house here tonight. Looks like the first one on board was Arkansas. All right, my Arkansas group there. Appreciate that so much. Lori's with us. Yep. We're still praying for you, Lori. Hopefully you'll get home soon. What did you say? She's going home on Thursday? That'd be great. All right. Yeah. Double D's with us. If you hadn't checked her channel out, go over there and check it out. She got some great recipe and some cooking information over there. Let me see here. Right there it is. Yep, I'm going home. I'll be home on Thursday evening. That'd be great.
Sandy's Homestead.
All right. Let's see who else we got here. I'm at the top and working my way down, folks. Okay. So hang on with me for a minute here. Debbie Jones is with us. I know her husband Rob's with her because she's in charge. And if she says he has to be there, he has to be there. And Tammy Joe. Yeah, there we go. All right. I appreciate you being with us, Tammy. Truly do. Who else we got here? Fourth and goal. Yeah. All right. We got a good bunch in here tonight. Oh, let me scroll on down here before I go any further. Michael O'Brien. Saying hello to Lori and everybody else, I'm sure. That's a good man right there. Lynn Stalker. Hey, everyone. There we go. What we got here? Sandy's Homestead. That's a new one. Thank you for being with us. Hopefully we can pass some information on to you. I'm trying to limit this thing to Thursday night. So, but I basically kind of decided here with all the stuff going on in the world and, everything that's happening with political, news and other news that pertains to us actually surviving the long run. I'm going to do a Monday night thing here when I feel like it's necessary to pass along information like what I'm going to do here in just a few minutes. And then Thursday night, we're going to do our prepping thing. I promise. This coming Thursday night, we're going to do one on communications. Got to update that. So I thought, okay, I'll just do it live. So that's when I'm going to do it.
Donna, Tim, you're here.
Greg Harmon's here. All right. Look at this bunch of folks we got. Yeah. Sports Mobile 83 is back with us. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Who we got here? Don and Tony's in the house. All right. Looks like we got a pretty good bunch here. Did I miss anybody?
In the house.
Literally? Okay. Literally.
They are literally in the house.
All right. Let me get on with it here. I want to try to keep it brief. I don't want to be very long. I had just a couple of things I wanted to touch on. And then a couple of other things popped up during the day that are pretty important. Right here's one that probably a lot of folks don't know. Elon Musk is talking with Tucker Carlson. Nobody knows what they're talking about. But you can pretty much rest assured it's got something to do with, Tucker being fired and trying to get his voice back out there. Because that's the kind of thing Elon likes to do. He likes to stir that pot. Thank goodness he's stirring it from the right side. Yeah. Let me pop this up there. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you put them in caps. I'd appreciate it. But, hey, those two guys, they know how to stir up some stuff. So hopefully they'll get it together, and soon Tucker Carlson will have his own media outlet, something like what was that guy's name that was on Fox before? O'Reilly, Bill O'Reilly.
Thank you.
Something like what Bill O'Reilly did. I mean, he started his own thing, and he's got millions and millions of viewers now. So hopefully that's the route Tucker's going to go. He won't have to answer to anybody. It's just going to be basically him doing his own thing, and nobody's going to shut him down like Fox News did. A lot of people don't know, and I didn't know, that Fox News kind of paid him to just shut up until after the next presidential election.
Because his contract's up January 25.
They extended his contract to January 2025 for $20 million a year, which is after the election. And basically, you know, they're just trying to keep him quiet until the election's over. So, I mean, I saw through that real quick. But, oh man, I lost my comments here. There they are. Okay. But hopefully that'll come together. I don't think a lot of folks know about that, but there it is. You know about it now. Another thing that I thought was very interesting that popped up today is the Texas shooter at the Texas Mall on Saturday, Mauricio Garcia. Well, they're saying he was a white supremacist. I want to know, I still want to know what happened in Nashville. You know, where's the manifesto from the Nashville shooter? They're hoping you'll forget all about that and they can say this guy was a white supremacist, even though he was Hispanic, and you'll forget all about that other one. So, you know, keep your eyes on the ball, folks. Don't let them throw you off like that. J.R. Swackhammer is back with us. All right. He was here last week, I know. So I appreciate you coming back to us. But they're trying to hide what the agenda was for the Nashville shooter. But this one, they want to put it out there so you'll know he's a white supremacist, even though he's not white. So don't let them confuse you. You know, this guy is a white supremacist, even though he's not white. And it's all because he's white. So remember that. Really? These people, they think we're dumbasses. It's that simple. I still want to see that manifesto from Nashville. All right. Let's get into it. This is a couple of stories coming here that I wanted to actually, this is why I'm here. This is one of them. King Charles, of course, who was Prince Charles, is a huge World Economic Forum supporter. And now that he has all the power over there in England, this is going to be a mess for the folks over there. It's going to be a terrible mess. He's all on board with getting rid of your gasoline cars, your natural gas and propane stoves, your natural gas heaters. He wants you to eat bugs instead of cows. This guy is just a joke. The only thing that harnessed a lot of that stuff was Queen Elizabeth herself. But now that she's gone, he's all on board with this stuff. And it's going to be a problem for you folks over there. I know I have some subscribers over there. You guys need to, prepare for what's coming, because this guy is going to put you under all of that World Economic Forum Green New Deal bullshit. And you just need to get ready for it. So, I mean, I don't know what I can tell you. I'm an ocean away from you. I mean, if it was our president who's bad about this crap himself, but not as bad as that guy, I'm doing all I can to get ready for exactly the same things he's going to push on you. I'm getting ready for that here because our president's trying to do that. Thankfully, he hadn't been able to do it yet. But him and AOC, who ain't got a damn brain in her head, they keep trying to push that crap. That woman, oh my God. I'm about to get off on a rant. But I got to use an example here. She actually said that we don't need to raise cattle and sheep in the United States for food because people can get their food at the grocery store. She said that. I saw the video. If I knew I was going to comment on this, I'd have brought that video.
Bring it Thursday.
No, Thursday's about prepping. It's not about politics.
Okay. All right.
But she did actually say that. We don't need cattle farms or, stuff like that. We can just go to the grocery store and get our meat. That's how bright she is. Hey, Nick, thanks for being with us, buddy. I do appreciate it so much. But you folks over in Great Britain and a lot of Europe where Great Britain has influence, you need to get ready for it because now the leader of your country is all on board with this World Economic Forum thing. I don't, wow, it's bad. It's going to get worse. So, like I said, just gear up for it. Find alternative ways to cook. Start stocking up some food, some meats, some proteins, stuff like that, chicken, whatever. Just start stocking it up because it's going to go away. What you got?
Well, you skipped over the
I'm gonna do
embargo thing.
I'm gonna do that.
I was thinking that kind of has to tie into what we won't be able to get.
I'm gonna go into that in just a minute. I'm gonna end up with that.
I'm watching you.
I appreciate you keeping me in line.
I'm trying.
This is for the motherland of Scotland. All right, that makes us patriotic, guys. All right, I like to identify with my Scottish heritage. I really do. Well, since you broke the flow here, I'll go ahead and go with it.
Sorry.
Dave over at Southern Prepper One. I don't know how many of you guys watch him. You need to go there and check him out if you haven't. At Southern Prepper One. He was talking today about a military contractor in Alaska who works on 3 military bases. He said that those bases have shut down selling products that are made in China. Everything. Anything made in China, they don't sell it at the base exchange. This is something that just happened recently. So it looks like the Department of Defense is breaking off trade with China.
Commissaries, none of the food's coming from
Yeah.
China.
I don't know if this is going to be just the start of an embargo with China as a whole, but it's absolutely well, I can't say absolutely because Dave was looking for somebody to confirm this. He received an email from someone there who said this is what's happening, and me and Dave and a couple of other people are trying to track down this thing and get it confirmed, because if it is happening, it's the first time that they've just basically shut off China from any kind of trade with through any Department of Defense exchanges, post exchanges, or anything like that. So, all right, I got that out of the way. Let me go on with this before I get on to my main topic here, which is going to affect us all eventually in the long run. What's going on in California. But before I get there, this debt ceiling thing they got going on, where Joe's supposed to meet with the Speaker of the House tomorrow, don't worry about it. I mean, we're broke already. America's already owes probably, 5 times more than we can pay. Our debt will never be paid off. And they are going to raise the debt ceiling. They have to. If they don't, then bing, your money's no good anymore and the whole country will go to hell. And nobody wants to be responsible for that. So they are going to raise the debt ceiling no matter how long they put this dog and pony show on. It will happen. It's happened in the past. I was explaining today to my brother and his wife that we've come to the point of shutdown several times in the past. And usually it's on a holiday weekend. So, when everybody's already gone anyway, they can say, everybody go home. Don't come back until we tell you. And amazingly, it all gets worked out during that holiday weekend. So it's just all a bunch of crap. It's all a show. Nobody wants to be blamed for shutting down the government, and nobody's going to have the balls to step up and do it. No matter how much it needs to be done, it does need to happen. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But, that's the way I see it. I know for a fact they're going to work it out. Don't worry about it. They're going to work it out. So if you're worried about that at all, nah. Get you some apple juice, take a shot, and don't worry about it. It's all done. It'll be taken care of. But here's the main reason I came here tonight on a Monday night after, I'm trying to get away from this. On Friday, that genius super politician in California decided he was going to call up the National Guard to try to enforce drug laws in California. Well, he can't do that. He can't do it. He can do it, but it's not legal. Let me put it that way. But so far, nobody stepped up and told him this is illegal. I haven't seen it anywhere. There was a law signed back in 1878 that makes it illegal to use military forces to enforce local laws without being approved by Congress. Right there it is, posse comitatus. Can't use federal military forces to enforce the laws in a local or state area. Can't do it. It's against the law. But nobody's called this guy on it. But I think, here's where I go off the rails, guy. I might need a tinfoil hat, but I think this is exactly what Democrats intend to do once all of these big cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, wherever, once all of these people they're letting in the country that are just going out and rapidly breaking the law, and we have Americans doing it too. It's not just immigrants breaking the law. I mean, they're letting this lawlessness go on and on and on and on. The DAs are doing nothing because, they took Soros' money to make sure, he paid them to make sure they would do nothing. And they're wanting to actually create, an atmosphere or, in these cities, so much lawlessness that the federal government has to be called in. What's that called? Martial law. That's exactly what this is. When you call the federal troops in to enforce the law, that's martial law. And that's what these Democrats want nationwide. And that's why DAs aren't prosecuting criminals. That's why they're letting criminals, yes, criminals, walk across the border into the United States unchecked. I mean, every jail, prison, insane asylum from the Texas border south, probably to the South Pole, is empty right now because all those countries have emptied them and said, go north. And they're letting them walk into the United States. And those people were criminals there. They were crazies there. And they're going to be the same thing here. And then you have DAs that's not going to prosecute them. Finally, there's going to be so much lawlessness that people are going to be begging for federal troops to come into their town and help secure their area. That's what this is all about. Gavin Newsome exposed the plan when he did this weekend. This is just step one. They just started here. Just step one to try to get you used to it. It's going to happen again in a few months, somewhere else. And it'll just go from there. Boom, boom, boom. You look like you have a question.
I do. You're very intuitive. How, with all the lack of military personnel that we don't even have to fight a war if we need it, how are they going to have enough military personnel to do all of this and defend us if something happens?
Because the biggest threat to the United States is the citizens, according to this government. So they're going to concentrate all their efforts within the country.
And then if China gets sassy, then we're screwed.
Well, we're screwed. If China gets sassy, we're screwed anyway.
Right. I just want to clarify that. I did have a question.
Yeah, but this is just the first step. Believe me, guys. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. It looks to me like all the pieces are falling into place for that to happen. Especially with Title 42 ending on Thursday. Basically, they're just going to open the doors and say, come on in. They're sending federal troops there, but not to secure the border, to process all the people coming through and then help distribute them around the country where they could commit crimes and be crazy and nobody's going to have them arrested. It's that simple. That's what brought me here tonight. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I like to rant a little bit, and I appreciate you folks putting up with me. Hopefully I made some sense. But get ready for it, guys. There's nothing in this country going right. Nothing. The economy's shot. Dollar's getting weaker on the world stage. Food supply is getting lower every day. People don't realize that. Your money's crap. It's getting worth less every day. Nothing is improving. And that's because it is planned. This is a process. It's already started. There's nothing we can do to stop it. So get ready for it. It's that simple. get what you need to prepare for you, your family, and loved ones. Because this thing is speeding up more and more every day. It's not going to slow down. It's going to crash. It's a done deal. All right, I got my rant over. So, Lori, it's good to see you here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're going home. Truly am.
Should be watching us from home on Thursday.
All right. Appreciate everybody that's here. Love you all. So, we're going to do a Thursday night. It's going to be on communications, what you need after SHTF to communicate, to receive intel, to make sure you get the information you need and you can distribute that to the people that you want to distribute it to. So Thursday night, we're doing communications. Come on back. I'd appreciate it. Love every one of you. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursday night. Stay strong, stay patriotic to our founding principles, and pray for the United States of America. The Orlando Prepper is out.